Hey guys, welcome back to the Romel HD channel, back with another episode of this Manchester United career mode. This is episode 33. Yeah, you guys should have never let me move over to Football Manager, because once you start playing that game, I'm telling you, it's going to be really hard for you to jump back out of it. So guys, if you are familiar with my save, you know the way I spend my money. I don't spend it in a way to make it boring or sign the best players straight away. I've been really humble, but last season really tipped me over the edge. So now I've given myself 300 million to spend, and on top of that I'm going to sell players as well and spend that money that I make from those sales too. So guys, as you can see now, we're taking a look at the objectives before we get into the window and start signing players. So the one that caught my eye the most is sign 3 players, sign 3 of the best players in the world, 82 plus rated. I'm planning to sign 2, 3 or 4 maybe of those type of players, and we're going to start off by signing Vinicius Jr. from Real Madrid. We did spend the big bucks on him. We have given them 92 million for him and given him 230k per week for the next 4 seasons. So we also have Paul Pogba in negotiations with Napoli. They've also offered us Jesse Lingard back for 40 million plus Jesse Lingard, but I told them keep Jesse Lingard, give me the extra 20 million, and that's exactly what they've done. They've given me 60 million for Paul Pogba. He's going to be on a 3-year contract at Napoli. So yeah, good riddance to that guy. So shout out to Nifty Gaming, he gave me the drop on this player, Nicolo Barella. So we've gone in for him. He's going to be worth 160 plus million, probably our record signing in this save, probably in general, like United's record signing in real life. We are going to give him a lot of money per week, but he is worth the signing. He's a natural ball winner. He can be a box-to-box player as well. He's got a really good pass on him too. Giving him the number 6 jersey, no disrespect to Paul Pogba, but I doubt he's going to be a failure in that jersey like Paul Pogba was for the first couple seasons at United. So we got Manchester City for the first game of this episode. We're going to be playing the Community Shield, and this is how we're going to be starting our team. We're going to have Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back, David De Gea in goal, Tomori at centre back with Inacio, Luke Shaw at left back, Tchouameni at CDM. We have the midfield partnership with Van der Beek and Fernandes, also Sancho on the right, Martial in the middle, and Vinicius Jr. on the left. So in the 13th minute, Manchester City come bombing forward with Raheem Sterling. Eventually the ball is given to Foden at the far post, and David De Gea protects the near post and pulls off a save. In the 17th minute, Jadon Sancho gives the ball to Wan-Bissaka. He puts a nice cross into the box, and Fernandes is there to nod us into a 1-0 lead. 10 minutes later, Manchester City do come forward, and they do end up getting an equaliser through Phil Foden. David De Gea pulls off a save for the first shot, however he's too low on the ground to get back up for the second. And they instantly take the lead straight after that. A mistake at the back gave Guedes an opportunity to dink David De Gea. Van der Beek could not stop that whatsoever. So we're about to make a game-changing substitution. We're going to bring on Nicolo Barella for Donny Van der Beek. This guy's going to make his debut in a really big game in the Manchester derby, and he doesn't fail to disappoint. So we have the ball with Luke Shaw. He cuts it back, and Barella is the guy to be on the end of that cutback, and he hits the ball with his left foot, and now it's 2-2 to United. What a way to announce your arrival on the big stage at Wembley. And it doesn't end there. Look at this ball by Barella into Pedence, across the field to him. He has Jadon Sancho. He plays the ball, and there's an easy tap in for the former Manchester City winger. It's now 3-2. We end up winning the game in the last minute. Really big scenes there at the end. So when there's a trophy to win against your arch rivals, best believe we need to be out on top, and that's exactly what we've done. We've added another Community Shield to the trophy room. So Donny Van der Beek is going to be out with a sprained knee. It's quite frustrating. I thought we was going to go into the season with a really strong squad, but we have more injuries to add on. So Tammy Abraham, he's now making his way back to England. He's going to be playing for Manchester United. We signed him for 59 million from Roma FC. He's 25 years of age, and he's going to give Martial a run for his money. With Anthony Martial, it's quite sad because we started the series off, really promising with him. He was growing into a really good striker. He was 84 rated at some point, and he dropped all the way down to 82. So as you already know, last season Tottenham Hotspur won the Europa League and we won the Champions League. So we're going to face off in the Super Cup, and we've both got really strong sides. As you can see, they signed Yuri Tielemans, they have Kunde in the side from the January window. Yeah, it's going to be a really big head-to-head. Let's get this game started. Let's get into some highlights. So in the 11th minute, Hugo Lloris is forced to make 2 saves because of Vinicius Junior. The first one was a dink and the second one was an opportunity to squeeze the ball in at the near post. In the 23rd minute, Vinicius Junior has a shot and he does end up getting his first goal for United to make it 1-0. Tottenham tried to equalise. Look at Di Maria, plays it into Tielemans and De Gea is forced to make a save. So in the 59th minute, Tammy Abraham is brought on to make his debut in a really big final, and this is his first contribution. He smacks the bar with his header and the rebound drops to Barella, who knocks it in for 2-0. Yeah guys, we don't take our foot off the pedal. When we see silverware coming into a game, we are ready, we are hungry, and we end up getting another trophy to add to the trophy room. Another Super Cup 2 years in a row. And this is what we've been waiting for. The Premier League is about to get underway and we're going to play a really strong side to get this campaign started. Despite playing Tottenham 2 nights ago, a lot of the players that featured in that game are going to feature in this match too. We do get the game off to a flying start. Pedence hits the ball and it hits the post and goes in the 29th minute to give us the lead. We do have Bruno Fernandes on the ball. He lays it off into Barella, who smashes the ball into the crossbar and it flies into the back of the net to make it 2-0. That's 2 goals in 2 games now. Sancho plays a nice ball to the right hand side into Pedence, who takes on the player on the left hand side for Watford. Across the ball in, Martial gets a head on it, but Green denies me a 3rd goal. So Pedence has the ball, does a 1-2 with Bruno Fernandes, a run to the byline, cut it back into Martial, who takes a shot and Green pulls off another magnificent save. But he doesn't deny Bruno Fernandes. He takes the ball in the stride and smashes it into the bottom left corner to give United a 3-0 lead. We come out on top, a clean sheet in the first game of the season, which is something I really like to see, and Barella is shining. Our record signing is shining. This is what we like to see as well. So Donny van der Beek is now going to get a new contract. I'm going to give him a 2-year extension, so that will give him a 3-year contract remaining at the club. With David De Gea, we also boosted up his contract as well. He didn't sign an extension that I would expect him to sign. He would only settle for 1 year. For some reason, he didn't want an extension, and 1 year is something that he would settle for. I think that's probably a bug or a glitch in the game. Next we have Brighton. We're going to be playing them away from home. Iniacho's making his debut, so they're really hyping this guy up. David De Gea is going to be starting in goal. Wan-Bissaka at right back. Tomori at centre back with Varane. We have Darno at left back. Tchouameni at CDM. Barella makes another start at left centre mid. Fernandes is in the midfield with him. On the right we do have Sancho again. Down the middle, Martial is going to be playing, and we have Vinicius Junior back in the side after giving him a rest in the last game. So we're 6 minutes into the game. Barella wins the ball high up the field. He runs forward, plays Martial in behind. However, he scuffs the shot, so it goes wide on the left post. There's a goal kick taken in the 17th minute. Sanchez boots the ball up the field. Wan-Bissaka heads it down into Sancho. Sancho does ball Martial in behind. Martial does nothing but finishes it like he's supposed to. Yeah, it's 1-0 to United. There's a ball swung into the box in the 29th minute. It's cleared out. Eventually the ball makes its way to Vinicius Junior, who plays it into Martial, who drills it into the bottom left corner to make it 2-0. So Clark gives the ball away. Barella plays the ball over the top. Martial takes a shot. He's denied a hat-trick, however it falls to Sancho, who smashes it in for 3-0. So we're running away with this game, and it doesn't stop there. In the 53rd minute, Barella plays a sweet ball into Sancho, takes the ball down, runs at the keeper and smashes it in to make it 4-0. And that is where the game ends. We end up getting a clean sheet. Fantastic performance by my players. Again, Barella is a player to not be messing with in that midfield. He can win the ball back, he can run forward, he can play a nice ball behind. What can't this guy do? That's exactly what 162 million gets you. Next we have Everton. We come into this game off the back of 2 wins in the league, so we're really high and rolling right now. Nice balls played in behind into Abraham, who makes his first start for United and gets his goal instantly after 5 minutes. What a way to start the game. We do play the ball forward again, and Abraham smacks the post. It would have been a really nice goal if that did come off. And look how rude Jadon Sancho is, just bullying Mason Holgate on the left hand side, who is playing out of position. I think this glitch is still happening as we speak. Gabriel Jesus does equalise for Everton after flicking the ball up and volleying it in. And in the second half, Everton come out really positive and take a 2-1 lead. However, we do respond with Martial. After coming off the bench for Abrahams, he smashes us back into the game to make it 2-2. And it doesn't stop there. We do end up playing a high pressing game, forcing them into a mistake, and eventually Wellington Darnell can smash us back into the lead to make it 3-2 to United. So eventually a player gets sent off for Everton. Fernandes takes a shot and Veerman, if that's how you pronounce his name, ends up getting a red card for going in behind on Fernandes. We end up winning the game 3-2, defeating Rafa Benitez and his side. Yeah, Everton are a really tough side to come against for my team for some reason. So we're hit with more bad news now. Jadon Sancho is also out, so we've got another winger out on a 4-week injury. It's a really annoying thing. We're just adding more players to our injuries list. So this is all the business that we ended up doing in the window. We ended up selling a few fringe players like Mengi, Alanga. Pogba ended up getting sold for 60 million as well. We got rid of Pellistri to AC Milan. That also was a really good deal. I was initially going to use Pellistri in the Vinicius deal, but Real Madrid didn't want him, and neither did Inter Milan either. We bought in Barella, Vinicius Jr. and Abrahams, really good signings. We sold James Garner, sorry. I don't know why us United fans call him Jimmy Garner. But yeah, James Garner ended up going to Leeds United, which is a really good move for him, in my opinion. It does suit his style of play. He's really aggressive, and he does get stuck into challenges, which I assume that's what Bielsa likes in his CDMs. So guys, we've had a really positive start to the season. As you can see, we are 3-3. So we got 9 points now. We're first place. Second place we have Tottenham Hotspur. Third we have Wolves, and fourth we have Chelsea. They're all level on 7 points. Only the goal difference separates them. Fifth we have Manchester City. Sixth we have Liverpool. Eighth we have Villa, and West Brom are really surprising us. They've just been promoted and they're 8th. So before I start breaking down the table fully, I think it needs to take its shape in season 3, and then yeah, we'll take some time to read the whole of the table. However, in September we do have a big month. We have PSG, Arsenal, Chelsea, also Wolverhampton. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of big games in that month, and I'm looking forward to it. In Group G, we'll be entertaining PSG, Spartak Moscow and FC Michelin. So it is kind of an easy group. It's down to like whether me or PSG are going to finish on top, unless Spartak Moscow or Michelin do cause an upset and knock one of us out into Europa League or out of Europe completely. The only other group that I can see that is a really top group at the moment is Borussia Dortmund and Juventus, who also have Sporting Lisbon in that group as well. So yeah, we don't know who's going to come out on top in those groups. Another question, guys, should I add face cams to the FIFA series as well? It probably will add more excitement as well, because you can see my reactions. Instead of just hearing a monotone voice for 15 to 28 minutes, you can actually see me reacting live to what's going on in the game. And yeah, it'll probably add a bit of spice to the series as well in terms of the reactions. But yeah, if you made it this far, drop a comment below, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and ponder on that question I've asked you. Should I add face cams or not? I'll see you in the next episode, but I'll wait to record it just so you guys have time to respond.